the Math Olympics, chess tournaments, every pops out there beating ghetto boys and shit coming to pick me up. The shit was wild. I remember being a little kid just standing on my daddy's cars and shit. Taking the little pose up there because there wasn't too much picture shit going on. But hell, my mom's road night shit, as long as I can remember. Shit, like, man.
So you would say you had as a child you had a real nice childhood.
Hell yeah.
Almost I don't want to
see
not average, maybe a little above average.
What I would say, it was way above average.
Way above average, right?
When you caught up in that life, you don't want to leave it.
Right.
And the longer you participate, the deeper you get in it.
Right.
So that's why you see a lot of niggas who failed to that game, and they beat up on them every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they want to be what they were. You know what I'm saying? And shit, like I said, people see us out there, they know my daddy. Hey, you such and such son, boy, y'all niggas, what's up, boy? It's like they was welcome you to that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what I mainly loved was everybody knew my daddy. Everybody knew my peoples. They happy to see him. I loved that.
Yep.
That was the best part for me.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
the cars and all that. It's people stealing our shit, breaking in pop shit, stealing rims, and that was kind of breaking in our house. You know what I mean?
Right.
Breaking in our garages and shit. Like, but shit, it was
the love that came with it.
But it didn't really hit a nigga till Pops went to jail for that shit.
Right.
Then you go from the latest J's and the latest Gray Hills and the Iversons and you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
You get all that shit to just some Reebok classics.
Right.
The 2 for $70 joints, like,
right.
It ain't the same. I just felt like that really, I ain't gonna say that really like made a nigga get on some bullshit, but it was just like, that's what you get for that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you get that for that?
So you could juxtapose having the good life, the good side of it,
to
the fucked up side of it.
Without selling a crumb.
You just experiencing both sides as a young nigga.
Just like if you was born into a doctor family or born into a fucking whatever type. I was born into where they had.
And then your pops lose his job. Except in this shit, pops got to go lay down.
After he loses his job.
Yeah, after he loses his job, right.
And after we lose everything.
Right.
Then you got to watch your mama and see who she talking to. And he asking you 1,000 questions. And he fucked up in jail, sending pictures home like, man, I ain't happy here and shit. And you just a little kid.
How long did your pops get?
I think he did like 3-4 years. But shit, then
in the first stretch.
It seemed like forever.
Right. Right.
And then shit.
And you was how old at that time?
Shit, like 12, 13 in Trotwood.
So this right in the, you coming
Jordan
into your
12s.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, when them patent leathers was out, that's when it hit the flow.
Period.
That's when it hit the flow. Cause shit, for real, like, I mean, it was cool, but we got our shit right when we was out of town. My granddaddy had got sick. He got cancer and shit. Like, he was like a fucking like superhero to a nigga. Like, you go visit him in California, he on both sides of the street. Just fucking Goliath.
Right. And
he was big as fuck compared to everybody.
Like,
right. To where it just be like, oh shit, like grandpa is the man. Like, my grandpa got sick, shit. My daddy got caught up, and then my best friend, we doing a open gym in middle school, and one day I thought I was slick, slipped to this little chick house, and my nigga fell at the little open gym. So the next day, ain't no cell phones or nothing at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I get on the bus, and this chick like, shit, your nigga broke his neck yesterday. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. That nigga ain't broke his motherfucking neck. I'm like, shit, I ain't lying.
Right.
He said he did. I'm like, man, yeah, fucking right. So we get a little bit closer to the school. I asked my nigga who I sit next to, man, you ain't heard nothing about that? Like, yeah, man, they said that nigga Lamar, man. So that nigga was going up for a layup, common basketball shit, took a couple steps and hit the wall. Broke his neck, paralyzed. 7th grader.
Damn.
So, you know, this was my nigga, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I knew this nigga before we even went to Trotwood. I knew him in the Oaks back in
Right.
guerrilla warfare, hot boy days.
Right.
Like, you hear me? This was my
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
bling bling was fire. This was
Right.
my neighbor.
Type shit.
We used to hoop with the crate in the alley.
Absolutely.
Two of my homeboys, my older homeboys, they got businesses and everything to this day. They used to come over there and tear our ass up.
Right.
They was older than us. They used to be dunking on the crate and everything. Fuck it. I asked him about that. Like, man, damn, why y'all used to come over there and just dog niggas like that? Like, shit, y'all had to
Going
learn.
crazy.
Y'all niggas had to learn one way or another. Like, but it just made us tougher. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the shit happened to my homeboy. So the next day I come to school, and like they saying prayers and shit over the intercom and shit in the morning, like for my nigga, like.
Right.
Then like the coach's daughter was there. People was mad at her. The coach was supposed to have been in there and was somewhere. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You can't time a tragedy. Like,
right.
The shit gonna happen whether he was there or not. They try
right.
to low key blame him, and I never got into that part of it. I just knew it was fucked up that my dude fell like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And see his pops and shit. It was just sad because dude was like, it seemed like always the people that go be the ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude was a good dude, man. My dude, Lamar Poe, man. R.I.P.
Straight up.
But all that shit happened at the same time. And then my brother gets expelled from Trotwood. Now, he got expelled. He got suspended. See, back in the day, when you get kicked out of Dayton Public, you had to go to Trotwood.
Right. What
So,
you couldn't go, you ain't gonna pay to go to CJ.
That was your last resort.
Yeah.
And you know niggas ain't lasting in
Yeah.
CJ. Like,
Yeah.
we ain't
Niggas ain't lasting.
No, niggas is not lasting in CJ.
Right.
So, yeah, my brother just kept on, doing his little shit, man, going through his little older stage. You feel me? I didn't understand then. I was like, man, you stupid motherfucker. Like, but
right.
I'm playing on the basketball team in Stivers, and this nigga gets kicked out.
Right.
He gave him the wrong number. We supposed to be using our auntie's number. He done hit him with the 854, woo, woo, woo. They like, hold up. Hey, that's Trotwood.
Right.
I come in there, our number 263, woo, woo. I done hit him with the Residence Park. You feel
right.
me?
Yeah.
Where auntie house was. This dumbass nigga done got us kicked out. They done called the real number. Talked to my mama, it was over.
Over.
I'm on the team, though. So now I got to go all the way to Trotwood and try to make it there. After we done won city champs, Stivers.
Going crazy.
Oh man, I was in the right spot, bro. We had a nice team, man.
Yeah.
I had to leave. But nigga don't think about that shit till you in college or something like, fuck, I could have just, but you ain't in control of your living situation when you're younger.
Right.
So shit, we went to Trotwood, bro, get kicked out of there. So right in the middle of their tryouts, we gotta leave Trotwood. Now my nigga was in a coma for a whole year.
Lamar Pope.
For sure. Whole year, bro. And they just like, shit, we can't hold him no more. Like, this shit was in the paper and everything.
Yeah.
All right, man, we can't do nothing else for him, man. That's how they told my man's daddy that, man. We can't do nothing else, man.
Yeah.
Damn. It was all in the paper and shit. They took my boy off, man. He passed quick. I don't know how quick, but quick shit. Faster than now. He ain't here now, shit. And that seemed like that shit was not long ago.
Right.
Time goes so fast, but he passed away, man. And I just remember going to his funeral, like, shit, my whole life I done been going to funerals, bro. My daddy's boys was getting killed, niggas getting killed. Shit, I went to one today.
Right.
I probably got over 20 obituaries.
How many weddings you been to?
None. One.
That shit's crazy.
I only stopped in one.
Right.
One in the possible, like.
Right.
Nigga been I'm talking about niggas since I've been. But, I always had older homies in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And growing up around there, shit, you can go outside with anything. It was so many people just on shit. And just get a motherfucker for 20 real quick and shit. Like.
Type shit.
But we moved from Trotwood. I ain't gonna lie, Trotwood was all right. We lived in Drexel, so we did a lot of four-wheeling and dirt bikes and
Oh
shit in
yeah,
the hood. Oh, man, we had a big-ass backyard and everything. Like,
right.
shit, Pops went to jail, though. All that shit was, like, slowly to a halt. And shit, it was always 4 or 5 of us.
You and your siblings, you got how many siblings you got?
Shit, my daddy got them there 10,
Right.
15 kids.
Right.
We always grew up with the set of 4 kids he had. Like, we was all, like, damn near around the same age.
Okay.
So shit, it's like 9 of us, you feel me?
Okay.
But Mom Deuce got 5. We got 4 other brothers and sisters, like, who really, like, was at our crib.
Yeah.
Like, not just, oh, I'll go over there and see your brother and them.
Right.
Nah, they lived
In the
at
house.
our house.
So it's 5 of y'all, 6 of y'all in the house?
Shit, damn near 8 at some point.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
okay. It just was what it was. And then my mom, you know, I didn't really take notice at it then, but shit, bro, she was a G for that shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You feel me? Like,
Mhm.
shit.
As a kid, though, you don't really, you just living life, you know what I'm saying,
you know
bro?
what I
So
mean?
you ain't really catching on to the nuances of what
But
everything
pop
is
shit
going
always
on.
used to spill over into our shit, though.
Right.
Like, that street shit always came to our door, bro. Like, shit, we got home invaded twice. Nigga, like some movie shit.
Right.
Shit, motherfucker shot our crib up. Like, couple raids. I remember one time the police was feeding us our dinner and shit while they raided the house.
Holy shit.
Like I seen some wild shit. Like, it was times where it was just like, shit, nigga, that plate right there, that black shiny one, nigga,
Mm-hmm.
that he cutting that shit down, serving it to that white man in your fucking living room while you play the game and mind your business. All at the same time.
Right.
Tomorrow, that motherfucker got dinner on it. But even if it ain't the same one, it could be the same color. You see that motherfucker like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just drove me to not want that type of shit. Like, fuck that.
So you would say seeing the ugly side of it is what, like you said, drove you to never want to be the nigga with the pack or, you know what I'm
But
saying?
just for me, though.
Right.
Not for my brothers and this shit like that.
Right.
They like, shit, that's the shit.
They was inflamed by the shit. That's what turned them, feel me, to the shit.
I was always like a fucking, like, that's a little nigga that think a lot.
Right.
Like, I think the wildest shit. Some of that shit was true. You feel me?
Right.
Like, some of that shit was true, man. My grandpa had passed. Like, all that shit happened around the same time, bro. Like, boom, boom, Pop's in jail, boom, boom. Lamar died, boom. Now we gotta move, boom. Now, shit. Now it's a whole nother thing. Nigga broke. Now it's when it matter. That's what I always said. Like, I would be broke till my kids get old enough to smell their underarms and trade that in and have money while they older than it would be to have it while they younger.
Right.
Cause like the niggas, you see them on TV, oh, my dad got me a car, Facebook, oh, my pops, man, my daddy would have did all that if he could have.
Right.
But when the way shit went down, it was just time to go down. That's just how shit be in that game. So, you know, teenage days come, boom, shit, moms move on, shit, pops get out, he do this, the other thing. Shit, now we just in the hood.
At this point, you living in Five Oaks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And back then, nigga, we go outside, you better not come back inside or you gotta stay inside. So if it's 2 in the afternoon, Saturday, shit, you ain't got to be in the house till 6, 7, right when it's getting dark. But we used to go mile from hood to hood. I'm talking about far. We used to play baseball and shit, so we knew all type of niggas. We went to the sports camp, NYSP. NYSP did a lot for it, nigga. Shout out to that shit. That shit was all right, bro. I swear. Anybody that went to that shit, they could justify that. But, you know, just along the way, man, shit, skating rings and shit, you know, well, none of that shit ever by our house. So we stayed on Hoover, stayed out on Beaver Creek. We everywhere. Like I said, we had the good end of the stick, bro.
Right.
We can go anywhere.
Right.
Nigga, shit was so sweet when we was little, man. We got sent to Cali with no parents twice. You get off that motherfucker with the thing, the Howard family, nigga. Shit, come this way.
Yeah. Some real movie shit.
Yeah, like if we go out to Detroit, our people, they cool.
Yeah.
Like, everybody doing good.
Hell yeah.
But we kids, we ain't noticing, you know. So when I got to moving around, my brothers and them was older, you know what I'm saying? But they was already selling shit. They was doing them, you feel me? But they grew up in the hood, just with the real project shit, like, nigga, everywhere. These niggas lived in every hood.
Right.
We'd go to their house, meet some of their homies still to this day. Big homies, brothers, nigga, we know them, bonus brothers. You hear me? Street brothers. Like, but baseball shit brought a lot of people together, though, that we still know and cool with. Then shit, when all that stopped, when Pops went to jail, we wasn't no, you feel me, wasn't no practices and all that.
Right.
All that dropping off and shit was dead, because Mom Dukes had the shit feed 5 niggas.
Mom Duke's working at this point.
Delphi.
Back
when it was, you feel me? When it was the
yeah,
best
when it was
job
the
in
shit,
Dayton,
yeah, the
nigga.
best shit you could get.
In Dayton.
But they in there working though.
Getting money, though.
Yeah, for sure.
If you was in that bitch, that was the job.
Yeah, for sure.
I work at GM. Motherfucker happy as hell with the Cadillac and they look gold side. Look gold nugget chain. I got to work at GM.
Real shit.
For real, though.
Yeah,
That's
for
how,
real.
That's how it was.
I'm already knowing.
Yup, Mom Dukes got up in that shit. I remember that shit like yesterday, but shit, as we going to school, Mom Dukes had second chef. So Big Bro and them staying at the crib, they got bitches coming over. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm the little bro there. I got 3 younger brothers, but I'm there with these niggas.
Yeah.
While they doing all type of shit.
You 13 at this 12, 13?
Yeah, but
Right,
see, I'm
okay.
trying to play basketball. So I used to be outside shooting basketball all night.
Yeah.
Right before my mama come, be cold or whatever, I run in the house. But see, like I said, then shit, our rules was do good in school, you cool.
Yeah.
So I getting A's and B's in school. Shit, I'm in the hood getting F's. You hear me? I'm getting W's. I'm fighting at the park every day, man. I used to fight at the park every day, bro. You would have kicked it with us and would have been like, go to our house like, damn, y'all niggas sniffing like this and y'all doing all that shit. But it was so gravy though, bro, because I used to be slick as fuck, bro. I thought I was the slickest little nigga around. But, you know, that shit always come behind a nigga. Then come high school.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I finally got my grasp when I left Trotwood and went to Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like the coach and them came and got me from in the office. Oh, we need you, man. It's tournament time. We need you, man.
Yeah.
I go to practice and everything, man. Mom, Deuce, let me get a physical. After you clean this kitchen up and do it, whoa. Mom, you gonna take me? I gotta go to work. But you can't expect that when there's so many of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when nowadays, if that happens with my son or some shit, nigga, learn the bus route. Call an Uber. Like, it's different options now. You feel me? Back then it was like, shit.